Hey Aries, welcome to your reading. This is a general reading for April the 25th to May the 1st. These are really hard to shuffle. I tend to do them off camera for that reason. They're just really stiff cards. I'm breaking them in. There we go, let's have a look at that. Do thank you for being here. It's early days on the channel. I'm getting like 30 views, so although it's a general reading, I'm actually reading to about 30 Arians on the planet. So this should resonate with most of you because there are so few of us here. I do appreciate each and every one of you because of that. Anyway, let's jump straight in, see what the week holds for you. So week of the 25th. Nice. High Priestess, really good energy, very intuitive, very going inside yourself, very occult, very instinctive. Crossing that, you got the Knight of Pentacles. I'll talk a bit more about that in a moment, but you know, she's heavily armored. She's kind of a list maker. It's a list making energy. It's that very stoic, you know, the armor's almost too good. Stamina and tenacity as highlighted by the antlers there. The fruits of her labour's on show for everyone. So, you know, it's a hard-working energy. It can be a little bit stubborn. That's the only thing. Yeah, this is another stubborn card. This is your recent past. Four of Pentacles is a kind of holding on to something, holding on to a situation. Those coins aren't going to make you any money. They're just sat there. There's just vines growing up them. And your ideas and creativity are getting stuck in this web. So it's about sometimes we can hold on to something too tightly. Near future, Chariot. So you got victory coming in. That's a victory of your own making. That's something that you're steering the path towards. So that's really good to see. Lovely abundant card there, the Nine of Pentacles. That's your subconscious, that is your kind of gut feeling, you know, the kind of matrix out of the corner of your eye. Oh, what was that? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, great energy. And what you can see clearly is the Two of Pentacles. So that's that balancing act. You know, you've got a ferret on top of these two coins that are precariously balanced, which is doing a fantastic job. It's not, what he does talk about is it's not sustainable. So you're doing a great job at the moment, you're doing a great job next week, but you know, long term, you can't do this week after week after week, and month after month after month. It's a bit like being able to stay up late for 3 or 4 nights. Eventually it catches up with you. Just bending these cards back in a little bit. And this energy down here, this beautiful cat is sort of, you know, you see how it's classy, it's sophisticated. You see how she's just ignoring her prey, you know. She's on a pedestal. Beautiful gold silk there that she sat on top of, and it's all about abundance. And but more than that, it's about having the stuff that you desire, but not for any other reason than you desire them. So you buy a Rolex because you fancy the watch and you work hard for your money, so you're going to buy yourself something. You're not buying one because you want to be flashier than someone else. So it's a very understated sophistication. It's a really classy card, really nice energy. So next week, I mean, Aries, this is looking absolutely brilliant. The only card, well, there's a couple of cards here. And again, it could be a little bit about money. You know, if we go into this one a bit more, you know, she's massively over-armoured. So it's about that kind of steadfast, that tenacity, you know, but it could indicate a little bit sort of set in your ways, a little bit of stubbornness there. Nothing to worry about. You know, it's not heavy energy. And then we end up with this beautiful triumphant victory here. So question of balance, triumphant victory. And let's see where it brings us down to. This is how you see the situation. That's you again. Now the antlers have come up again, which is stamina and tenacity. And again, you see how all the sort of coins are hanging from those antlers there. This is, I mean, this is a great card. This King of Pentacles, so it's, you know, very mature, sophisticated energy. He's, you know, this energy drives things forward. It's an entrepreneur card. He's got the hammer there that's bashed out these tools. It's very materialistic, but by materialistic, I mean, he's created it himself. You know, if you're a joiner or you know, you do woodwork or metalwork, you bend the metal, you create the thing, and it's like that. You've created this energy, you're manifesting. It's It's literal. That's what it is. It's literal. And he's literally pointing to, you know, check out what I've made. And he's even got it on his robes here. It's like, I am fantastic at this. Whatever you do really, really well. And people could see that. It's not show-off energy. It's just that understated. It's a very classy reading. It's a very classy reading. This is how other people see the situation, which is the Six of Cups. We call them sweets in the UK because that's correct. Americans call them candies. You know, it's a little bit of a nostalgia card. It's also looking at the past with rose-coloured glasses a little bit. And again, it's got a little air of stagnation about it. It's like, I just want to think about what things were like. But the important bit about the sweets in there is, you know, they're delicious, but they don't sustain you. They're not a meal. So by all means, look at the past and go, yeah, it was great. But then you need to move on. So you just learn from the past. Here we go. Fantastic. Hopes and Fears. The Sun, best card in the deck by a country mile. Lights up all the other cards. Great energy. So next week, Aries, looking fantastic. Yep, Queen of Cups. She's manifesting those angel fish out of that cup of emotion, out of her imagination. She can do this all day, every day. She's even created a crown of them up there. 2 koi carp down at the bottom. This is about complete control over your conscious and subconscious and over your emotions, but in a really positive way. Not I don't mean controlling it as in pushing something down, but you know, if you're having a bad day, you tell people you're having a bad day. If someone else is having a bad day, you reach out to them. You know, really good energy. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Devil card. See how she's got a finger to her lips there, and she's telling you to be quiet. So, shh, don't talk about this. We need to kick that energy into touch. It's about impermanent pleasures. It's about, you know, at its really simplest, the devil is having a donut is fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's sweet. It's delicious. You know, sweet's delicious. Fantastic. Eating a whole box of donuts isn't a good idea. You very rarely eat a box of donuts because you're hungry. You're eating them for some other reason. So that's what the devil's doing. It's finding your hot buttons and pressing them. You know, if you were not in a relationship or you were just broken up with a partner, the devil suggests you go round to their house or near to where they live and see what they're up to. It's like, no, don't do that. Just walk away from the situation. It didn't serve you then. It's not going to serve you now. So don't be tricked by the devil. That energy's there just as a warning next week. Everything else is absolutely rock solid. The sun will blind the devil absolutely all day, every day. So no problem there at all. So it's a really positive reading. I think there's a little bit of stagnation here. And again, if it was a reading about money, it'd be like, hang on. And the devil would be like, no, keep it all to yourself. Be selfish. Don't share it. And that hoarding mentality here. But that's in your past. This is going away, you know. And you've got the classy card, and you've got the balancing act. You've got the victory. You've got the sun. You've got the entrepreneurship. All really good. I'm not going to do a full clarification on every single card because I don't think it needs it. Some I do, some I don't. Yeah, justice, that to me is kicking the devil card into touch. You know, she's veiled, so she can't be swayed. You don't know if it's male or female. She's got the that was a weird point, wasn't it? She's got the scales in one hand and the sword in the other. She's going to weigh it all up impartially in the cold light of day, and then the decision is going to be made. And if she needs to chop someone's head off, she will do. So that to me is do the right thing this week. If you do the right thing this week, it negates that. So these are your 2 power cards this week, the Sun and Justice. And then you've got your 3rd card, which is, and I've also seen this one, Ace of Pentacles. So again, you know, you got the King of Pentacles energy here, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles. It's a lot of pentacles in this. Now that could mean money, but it means material things, you know, whereas if you were getting a lot of sword cards, it would be a lot of headspace, intelligent thoughts that are going through your head. This is about down in the ground, actually getting stuff done. So here, got the Ace of Pentacles. You're sat on top of the foundation is a mountain, so it couldn't get any better than that. You've got the tools again, you know, you've got the hammer that appears here and appears here. So that's about striking out. It's about, you know, doing the work and being involved in the process. The rewards are great, absolutely fantastic. So this is a real good new start next week, but it's a roll your sleeves up start. So I'd love to see that. Love to see that. And then I saw this as well, the death card. That's just about transformation and change. So something next week is going to change. I don't see any negatives here at all, Aries. This is a really, really solid, warm, enjoyable, positive reading. Loads of pentacles in there. So if there's any issues with money this week and you were thinking yes or no, this amount of pentacles is all leading towards positive. Yeah, it's all good. You know, get rid of the hoarding, get rid of the juggling, and move on. You've got a victory coming in, which will, you know, indicate a change. So yeah, justice, I would say justice and sun, justice, sun, and ace of pentacles. So if you wanted to go away yourself and read about those 3 cards, I think you'll find out you're in for a really good week next week. Aries, it's always a pleasure. Thanks again for coming to the channel. I'll see you next Sunday for more of the same.